Crispin's core webRPX provides a series of useful tools for operators, all accessible on the right-hand side. Starting at the top, we've got our event cabinet, and I can toggle that in and out by simply clicking on the button, which you'll see I'm able to do with each of these. Now, with the event cabinet, I often think of this like a scratch pad, where I can store commonly used items. Think fillers or promos or PSAs you might need to drop in on the fly. It could also be things you need to quickly add to your playlist, such as a trouble slide or some other sort of graphic that you might need to just quickly throw in there. Could be a GPI, EAS, various different things. And the reason why I sometimes think of this as a scratch pad as well is because this is just a place to store snapshots or little sections of your playlist to have those. So, for example, if I want to have this spot, this DG spot 113, and I want to be able to air this quickly at any other time, then I can simply drag this into my event cabinet and have it stored there for later use. Now, we use this in combination with Windows shortcut keys. So if you're familiar with the general, copy and multi-select, then you can know these right away as well too. For example, if I hold down Control when I drag, this is going to copy this out of my playlist and store it in here without affecting my playlist, right? So now that I have this in here, I could either drag this right below or anywhere I wanted to in my playlist, really, but I'm going to assume I wouldn't want to put it right back where I just copied it from. So it also is going to stay with my mouse, as you can probably tell here. I like to often describe this kind of like playing chess, where until you let go of that chess piece, you can abort. This is the same principle here where I haven't let go of my mouse yet. So I can confirm before I actually let go that this is really where I want to put this. And then one last check. Yes, this was DG spot 113. That is the right duration. I'm going to drop it now and let it add to my playlist, as you see that it did there. I could also do multi-select, as I was mentioning with the Windows shortcut keys. So you saw me copy that event out of my playlist and into here for later use, but I'm going to do the opposite and another combination here as well too. So I'm going to hold down Shift and select the first and last events of a block that I want. And now instead of actually copying this, I'm going to cut these from my schedule itself. So see, I've got a block of 3 and I'm dropping them in. And notice that now I have 3 events in here. And you saw it actually removed them from my playlist as well when I did that, because I didn't hold down the Control or Windows copy key. Right? Now, once I have events in my event cabinet, you can do numerous different things with them as well too. The first one, the most obvious thing, is if I right-click it, I can either delete or rename this item. For example, if this was a filler of some sort or a filler block, then I might want to make it a more useful name. I'm going to go really obvious here for the sake of this demo, but filler block. Okay, so now I will always know when I look in here, that's my filler block I want to look at. But obviously just having the name on this doesn't really give me all the information I need. I can click on it, however, and when I do, I get this handy little cabinet item dialog that shows me not just what items that I have in here, it also gives me the ability to reorder them, move them up or down or remove a specific one, as well as bringing up the event property dialog to modify it. This was a big enhancement that we did this last year that really made these reusable that much more. In the past, if one of these spots was wrong, you might need to recreate the cabinet item, but now I can just modify them individually as I need to make the perfect block. And again, just like before, even with whatever modifications I made, like that reorder that I just did, dragging it on in, drags all 3 of them in. And again, I can look and I can see this is what I was trying to do. These are the ones I want. Okay, I'm going to add them back into my list.